Alright, in the bottom left, playing as Vesper, we have Zeronix. Up against Sedgehun, playing Wulfar up in the top right. So they swap sides, and we're playing on the winter edition of Headland to Deadland, so... You know, they wanted to like make things a bit different, and I could appreciate it. The rules do say you're meant to play on planes, but... I'm not gonna give people too much trouble over something like this. Primarily that's just because it makes things like, you know, flagstones easier to see on planes. And like other road tiles. Like, you can't really see it as well on the snow, but this map's so old at this point, everybody kind of knows where everything is. I'm gonna take a look at these openings. Zero, doing a very similar opening to what they did last time. We're gonna see Vesper heal on this village here. Of course, the difference is the no mage heal or no mage capture, which they did last time. That only works for player 2. Player 1 does not get that option. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna, you know, get a couple nice village hits. This capture route actually allows for 2 hits, so Vesper are gonna be very, very good here. Gonna build a lot of groove. You know, Wulfar, they're also gonna have groove. And I'm actually surprised we didn't see Wulfar get banned. I guess Zero just feels very confident in this matchup. Or maybe there's like 2 commander bans they, you know, prefer to see. We can go check after this game's ended to see what the bans are. Alright, what's Zero doing? Using the knight, doing some harass, staying out of range of Wulfar. That's a very important part. Vesper, interestingly, Vesper is coming along the center route. They're gonna be able to hit this village soon and challenge Wulfar. I guess, you know, the threat of the dragon, pretty strong. You don't really want to have to deal with that. Oh, that's a really good sword crit and a nice mage hit on the knight. That knight is doomed. There's nothing that can be done for it. Could take out the mage, yep, it's going to take out the mage. So it's actually gotten pretty good value. Zero in chat just saying they went center because of the dragon, and that makes entirely a lot of sense. You know, Vesper isn't Wulfar, cannot threaten the dragon herself. So, you know, gonna build up some groove. 3 more turns until we see smoke cloud available. And Vesper groove is like probably one of the strongest in the game. There was actually some talk about Vesper being banned at one point. But generally speaking, people seem to have either figured out her enough or like are willing to just drop a player ban on her. These are bridge tiles, so you know Vesper is relatively safe from the dragon. There is a mage nearby. If that was a road tile, she'd just be dead. But it's a bridge, so it's fine. Alright, what do we got here? Sword walking back to heal. Reposition some units over on this side. Night crits lined up. Dragon's gonna come in, finds a spear, and just, you know, melts that off of the map. This left hand side, very vulnerable now. And what's Zero going to be able to do? They're just going to push center with this witch, this harpy. Mage is going to come forwards. And are you safe? Yeah, you're safe from a bunch of stuff. Zero just moves all of the army over to that left hand side. And this is kind of how Headland goes a lot of the time, you know, like someone kind of pushes to get center and then goes to one side or the other, and then there's a lot of back and forth of pressuring one side and then moving back and then pressuring the other side. What are we seeing here? Spear comes down with the balloon. This actually has like quite nice mobility because of this balloon. They're actually, wow, they've really kind of like pushed along both of the sides. Zero has to take some ground back. Right, nice hit with that mage. Seeing a lot of mages hit knights this set. It is meant to be a knight favored matchup, but in certain circumstances, like all of the games that we've seen so far today, mages can do some good work. They can hit those knights pretty hard. Alright, Sedgehun walks back, heals. That's a lot of gold sunk into healing up that knight, but it could be worth it. And Sedgehun seems to think so. And just captures that village. And Sedgehun, yeah, they just want to, like, you know, carve out what they can of the eco on the map. Doesn't want to have to deal with, you know, falling behind. Ooh, good witch hit. Yeah, there's no anti-air nearby, so witch is going to be able to get some good value. And yeah, Zero is just going to keep pushing up. Good mage heal, actually. Keeps a lot of tempo up on this side. And Vesper, she can kind of go wherever. A lot of the time, there's a trap where, like, your commander can do, like, a lot of really cool, good value stuff on the side, but it's way out of the fight, and it can't groove when it needs to. Or, like, be useful at certain points. But in this case, it's Vesper. She can, like, throw a groove down from across the map. Ooh, we're gonna see this knight go down. And just does it for a knight. It's just like, yeah, it's a 600 gold unit that I don't want to have to deal with. So nothing too fancy. Probably going to see Wulfar even be able to hit this village next. And just get really, like, prepared for that second groove. Held onto that first one for quite a while. Alright, what are we going to see here? Is this just going to be a whole bunch of damage? Dog. Dog. And nothing to follow up. Okay. Oh, but that's a follow-up. Never mind. Wulfar's dead. I think that's actually game. There's nothing that can happen here. Like, Wulfar was just a little bit overextended. And you can't stop smoke clouds? I mean, you can double mage heal. That's a possibility. The first one comes down, second one comes down. And yeah, Wulfar's just gonna go stand on that mountain, but Wulfar also has 4 sides open and there's a witch nearby, so it's a very dead Wulfar. Vesper's nice and tucked away this forest over here. And I think Zero, being the very polite mannered gamer, we know, oh, actually had a second witch. Yeah, we're just going to see a quick kill on Wulfar. They're not going to drag this one out. And knight into, or dragon into knight, means that there isn't even counter attack damage. And very well played by Zero there, just using the strength of Vesper. Sees the surround opportunity and is just like, yep, I'm just going to end the game. Yeah, that's just how Vesper wins a lot of games. If you overstep with your commander and get surrounded, you will immediately lose. And there's nothing you can do about it. And that is Vesper. One of Vesper's biggest strengths is just being able to just, like, end the game like that. And we're going to get into game 3. This has been a really good set so far. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. First game, very close back and forth. Zero got time pressured and pushed, and then walked into a lethal. Game 2, Sedgehun just overstepped a little, and Zero just, you know, snapped that neck. So we're going to see how game 3 goes.